Do we have steel drums on set anywhere? No? Okay, that's a shame. I bet you Martha does. I'll bet you if Martha wanted steel drums, she would get them. Like they would just drop from the ceiling because she's Martha Stewart. But you can check her out on QVC today. Right now on QVC2, we are also live every day from 11 a.m. until midnight. This is the world of Dripsie. Now, Dripsie fits snugly into your drain so that no food goes down. The other nice thing is there's no bulky rim that blocks the flow of water, so you can still get water through there. This is a rubber and plastic construction, so you can put it in the top rack of your dishwasher and clean it up easily. But it's a set of 3 anti-clog sink strainers with an innovative design and a whole lot to offer. So if you have a sink that does not have a garbage disposal and you just want to catch that food at the very top, highly suggest that you be one of the thousands of people that have already placed their order and get yours today. So you're getting 3 of them. Here's the deal. I have them for you in the black. That's what's here on set with me. They all come in a box. So if you want to share one, you can. Also, this is our final quantities for the year. Here they are in blue. I have 475 left there. And then here's the gray. And then last but not least, we have them in the red, and there are 680 left in the red. We have them on 5 easy payments of $4. That means they're $6.66 a piece. Rick Roman is joining us. He's a former restaurateur, a trained chef, dear friend to all of us here at QVC, including myself. Chef Rick Roman, it's so good to see you. How are you doing?
Hey, Mary, it's been a while. How are you?
I know, I'm doing so well. And I got to tell you, I was lucky enough to get my hands on one of the Dripsies before they launched at QVC. These, what a great, smart design.
Yeah, you know what, Mary? It's a classic American invention story, right? Somebody, Pat, the inventor, wanted to, how can I get something better than this, which kind of rusts those metal mesh things where they break, and they also sit on top of the drain. This is a rimless design made of rubber and plastic. It's flexible, dishwasher safe, and because it has those higher vents, it allows you to collect the food but still let the water go down. Now, the best way to show this is to come right into the sink. I have a little camera here over the sink. So when you see with Dripsie, it actually drops down below the sink drain, whereas the traditional one sits on top, and that means the food gets stuck at the edge. But with Dripsie, you have that rimless design that sits down low. So now when I take my foods, my leftovers, or the scraps from the kitchen, they actually go down into the drain without anything getting stuck up above it. And notice how the water just keeps on flowing through. It doesn't stop, even though it's filled with food. And here's what I love about it. The design of this is actually naturally nonstick. So I have all this food in the drain. When I go to empty it in the garbage, look at that. It comes right out. And it's flexible. It's not going to rust. It's not going to break. And this can go right into your dishwasher to keep it nice and clean. And again, the traditional type sits on top, so the food actually gets stuck at the edge. With Dripsie, it drops all the way down in. Now, this is going to fit most of your traditional sink drains. It's 3 1/4 inches, but it's going to, if you have a really large drain, just check, but 3 1/4 inches wide. So most traditional drains is going to fit. I love this. It's a simple solution to one of those things in the kitchen. It just makes it better mousetrap.
Okay, how about this? It says right here on the back of the box, fits most standard 3 1/2 inch sink drains. Yep. So that's the size of mine at home, I know, because this fits beautifully. And we're getting 3 for $19.98. Now, they each come individually boxed. If you want to share it, good idea. You absolutely can. If you have 2 sinks, great to keep it for both. We do have the black. This set of 3 in my hands is black. We do have them in 3 other color choices. Here's the red. We do have blue. And we also have them in gray. Now, here's the deal. The price goes up at the end of the day. This one's $6 and change. This one's $6 and change. And this one is $6 and change. But question for you, Rick Roman. Can I use these in a sink that does not have a garbage disposal and a sink that does have a garbage disposal?
You can. Actually, my sink has a disposal, and that's what I'm showing it in, which is a little bit larger. That's why I said it's going to fit most sinks. Traditionally, the non-disposal sink drain is a little smaller, which this fits snugly and perfectly in. So you can use them in both, but I would just check the size of your drain. If it's over 3 1/2 inches, then obviously it's a little too big, but most sinks are not. And here's a little thing. You're showing the box right there. Look at the lower right or left corner, made in the USA. I love the story of this. You know, Pat came up with this, saying, I just need a better sink drain, created this, and he makes it and manufactures it right here in the USA. I love these little boxes. They make a great little gift. So if you want to keep two and give one, you have a nice little kind of quick gift. But let's just go back in the sink again, because it's about the design. Again, it's a rimless design. Your traditional sink drain sits on top, so the food gets caught here at the edge. This actually drops all the way down into the drain, so nothing's going to stay on the edge there. So it doesn't matter what you're rinsing when you're cleaning off those plates. The beauty of that design is, notice how everything flows into the Dripsie, but nothing gets stuck on the edge. And notice how the water, Mary, even when there's a lot of food in there, it keeps draining because of those high ridge vents allow the water to still flow. So it's such a simple solution to one of those things that you don't really think about. And I love the naturally non-stick feature of this. So when you go to empty it out, all that lettuce just came right out. And when you want to clean this, it goes right in the dishwasher. It's BPA free. And I'll show you, it's flexible. This is durable. How many times have you seen the metal fray on these metal sink drains? They get rusty. This is not going to rust. It's going to last. And you can see that the metal, when they fray and they get sharp, this is flexible. It's dishwasher safe, so it's going to last. You're going to be able to use it over and over and over. It's just a better solution to one of those simple things you need in the kitchen.
Well, can I tell you too, the metal ones, I'm never sure if they're dishwasher safe or not. Unless it's stamped on it, I don't always believe it. And sometimes metal, as we know, not supposed to go in the dishwasher. Depends on if it's sealed or not. What I love about this is a rubber and plastic construction. It's super pliable, super flexible. And so I can put it in the top rack of my dishwasher, because you know what? The food that oh my gosh, the beating that our sinks take. I mean, I need to put this in the dishwasher, because if I'm going to, maybe drop a fork in there, or something's going to fall in there that I want to use again, I want to make sure that this has been run through the dishwasher for sure. And the fact that we get 3, Rick, some of us, not me, but some of us have more than one sink that we could use this in. I mean, what a great option.
Yeah, you could use this in your laundry room sink. Again, whenever you're rinsing things, you don't want things going down into the drain. I love the box. I love the fact that it's made in the USA. And I just want to come in the sink again, because it doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to drop it in. Notice the rimless design. It goes all the way below the edge of the drain. So what does that mean? When you're rinsing things, how about something like oats? I mean, these are tiny, tiny little things. When I go to rinse that, notice how the oats are able to get into the drain, because there's nothing stopping them. There's nothing stopping them like the edge of one of those top drains. And notice how I'm letting this water run. All those oats are in there, but those high vents are allowing the water to continue to flow. And then when you're done and it's time to empty your Dripsies, one of my favorite things, I take it out, and then it's naturally nonstick. So pretty much everything just kind of comes right out of your Dripsie, and it stays nice and clean. This is such it's one of those things. It's such a simple solution, but one of those things you need in the kitchen all the time. I absolutely love this, Mary.
Well, and I think too, for those sinks that do not have a garbage disposal, it's going to catch the majority of it. If anything filters through these tiny holes, it's going to be okay going down your drain. Just make sure, as you know, to care for your drains as best you can. Now, more than 400 have already been ordered. I see this as an opportunity to really stock up, because this has been a popular find. As a matter of fact, I think, Carrie, you were telling me before the show that we are down to our final quantities for the year, but we started with 14,000 and we have 3,800 remaining. That's supposed to last us through the rest of 2022. So you all said loud and clear, hey, we're loving it. So we'll try to do better for 2023, but this is a really smart find. You're getting 3 of them. This is the set in black. We also have them in blue. There are only 400 remaining in the blue. Next up, we have them for you in the gray. And then last but not least, we have them for you in the red. There are 550 in the red. Now, it is 5 easy payments of $4 to get them home. But Rick Roman, when it comes to the durability of them, we've discussed that. But I think about this as, if you are headed on vacation, you're going to be maybe at a rental property for, let's say, more than a week. Wouldn't this be a smart idea to take with you so you don't get a bill later?
That's a great idea. And, think about it. I like to compare it. Again, the traditional wire one, these things rust, the wires break. they get clogged up, and this is naturally anti-clog because of the way it's designed. It has those high vents, and I'm just going to come in the sink again because you can see the difference. When I go into the sink, the traditional one sits on top of the drain, so all that food gets gathered here. Dripsie it's rimless, right? So it goes all the way down in, so it's perfectly tucked away. So when you go to rinse your plates and your leftovers, all that food, notice how nothing gets stuck at the edge of the sink drain because the Dripsie is sitting down there. And that's like a quarter cup of rice, but because the vents go all the way up the sides, the water is still able to get down. A traditional drain, once it's filled up, or strainer, it clogs and the water stops flowing. I love with Dripsie that you're able to do that. And again, I said it before, it's a naturally non-stick material. It's rubber and plastic. So all that rice just pops right out of there. Flexible, durable, easy, pop it in the dishwasher and you're ready to go.
Can I tell y'all the first time that I moved into a place that had a garbage disposal, I was singing Moving On Up for at least 3 weeks. I mean, I thought that was it. You couldn't tell me nothing. I mean, I thought that was just the coolest thing. And you know what? Even though with that garbage disposal, there are still things that are not supposed to go down the drain. This will be your peace of mind. This will be your catch-all. And I have to say it again, if you're going to a rental property for a week or more and you've got a bunch of people going, maybe young ones, maybe folks that aren't fully versed in the ins and outs of plumbing, you know what? Let this be your security blanket so that when you get home, the owner of that property doesn't send you a little note saying, I had to spend $400 to fix what y'all did to that drain. Now let Dripsie give you that peace of mind so that you don't get that bill later. 600 have now been ordered in the show. Here's your set of 3 in black. We are down to our final 3,700 in black. These are supposed to last the entire year. We also have red. We do have gray. And last but not least, we do have the blue. Now, 5 easy payments of $4. The price goes up at the end of the day. And Rick Roman, thank you so much for bringing him to the show today. Dripsie continues to be a huge hit every time we talk about it live. So thank you, friend.
Thanks, Mary. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now. You know what? That green on your screen is sold out, but we do have the red, the gray, the blue, and the black. All top rack dishwasher safe, K54425. Hey, let's jump into today's bonus buy. What do you say? Thank you. You know what? When it comes